Hey guys, welcome back to AFTV Next Gen. My name is Harvey and today I'm joined by a very special guest. As you can see, it's Ty. But before I introduce you properly, Ty, all right, I've got my mask on for a reason, all right? Today's video is sponsored by Mask FC. These masks are amazing, all right? You can use code AFTV for 10% off or just click the link in the description. And they're reusable, as you can see. I can put this in the wash and they're washable up to 30 times. But you could probably do it more if you wanted to, but 30 times. They're antiviral, antibacterial finish. They're adjustable. I have to wear this at school, and trust me, it's comfortable. So yeah, check out their website, maskfc.com. Click the link in the description if you need to. You can use code AFTV for 10% off your order. So it's 100% worth it. And even if you're not an Arsenal fan, they've got blue and white ones, they've got white ones, black ones, red, black and white. Like every single team you support, your colours will be covered on there. So head over there, take a look, make your purchase and use code AFTV because, you know, you've got to be careful at the moment wearing your masks. So, yeah, guys, make sure you do that. But yeah, Ty, thank you very, very much for joining me.
Thank you very much for allowing me to join you.
It's Mr. Positive, as you'll probably know. First Next Gen appearance.
Yeah, and hopefully not my last.
Hopefully not your last.
Thank you very much, Harvey, for inviting me. Extra specially lucky, but thank you very much for the warm welcome.
Anyway, it's not going to be the nicest stuff to talk about, all right?
Unfortunately not, no.
It's been the North London derby this weekend, or last weekend now, and now we're talking about the result and the stats, and I want to put it to you. I thought I'd want to hear your opinion because a lot of people on AFTV or as Arsenal fans disagree with things that you say, or they just think you're too positive. We all know that Ty is Mr. Positive, aren't you, Ty?
Yes, I try to be.
I saw something, yeah, and it was Ty could find a positive in an electron. An electron is a negative atom, so a negative ion. Yeah.
Look. So wow, Well, thank you very much. Whoever said that, I'll take that. I hope that's true. That's quite funny.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to give you some Opta facts. You know, Opta, they got all the great data, all the great stats.
I think it's called Opta Joe now, isn't it?
Yeah, Opta Joe. Yeah.
Obviously, other indexes are available.
Okay. Anyway, the first one is that Arsenal have earned just 13 points from 11 league games this season. That's the lowest return at this stage since 1981-82, we had 12 points.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
I wasn't born. That's about 20 years before I was born. Okay, that's a very, very long time ago.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that's the way it is at the moment, isn't it?
But
there's been worse. The funny thing is, sorry to interrupt, Harvey. There's been worse. That's the funny thing.
There has
been worse.
But in the last 20 years, well, more than 20 years, in the last 40 years. 40 years, just under 40 years, 38 years, that's bad.
It's bad, but then it shows you how well we have done. And
yes, we have done well, but at this stage, you know, with the teams like as Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Leicester, all right? Well,
yeah.
We should be up there competing.
We should be, but then I would take out Man City and Chelsea. Actually, I would take out Liverpool and Man City.
Why?
Because they're right at the top. The other ones.
But from where we have been.
Yeah, exactly.
The invincible season.
And where we hopefully
winning league titles, winning 14 FA Cups.
Absolutely, record.
We should be there. Surely we should be competing.
We should be, but that's just unfortunately, that's just the way it is at the moment. Unfortunately,
so the fact that we've got the lowest return, that doesn't worry you at this stage. We're 15th in the league. It's our lowest return in 38 years.
Yeah.
That doesn't worry you.
It does worry me, but what else? What can we do but get through it? You know,
are we going to get through it?
We're going to have to, because it's either make or break, and we will never ever be broken. So you know.
Okay. Well, I hope you're right. I mean.
Yeah, so do I. I've got confidence that in the club, in the manager,
what needs to change?
In the player.
What do you think needs to change then?
In the fans, in the team, that we can.
So do you not think anything needs to change?
No, of course. There's a lot of things that needs to change, but you know, I'm not.
Like what? Well, what do you think needs to change?
Well, I can only say a tiny bit.
Of course.
Because
who knows? We're not going to change anything.
No,
we don't have the power to change anything.
No, we don't. We have the power of support, which is big,
which is what we're always going to support. Obviously.
Absolutely.
Arsenal 100%. Right here, and all our lovely scarves behind us.
Absolutely.
But I know we can't change anything.
No, we can't.
And it's unlikely that some of these changes, which should happen, are going to happen.
Well, we're hoping they will change.
So what will change? Are you thinking personnel change, or are you just hoping for a change in luck and a change in positive performance, and suddenly we're out winning our games rather than losing?
Well, that too, Harvey. But I think what needs to change is the fact that we need to know what direction the club is going.
I mean, I think we can see which direction it's going. It's certainly not up at the minute.
But that's what I'm saying. So we need to win.
Okay. Let's say the change is that we need to change, make the club go in an upwards direction.
In upwards direction.
What needs to happen in order for that to happen?
So you're talking about you're talking about the manager and the playing staff.
Top to bottom, Arsenal Football Club, the club we love. What needs to change? Not necessarily what needs to change. What needs to happen for us to go from here back to here, as you say, where we belong?
Well, with the manager has to be 100% totally supportive.
Okay.
So that means then...
The manager as in Arteta?
Yeah.
Or the manager of Arsenal Football Club?
Well, the manager and Mikel
okay.
at the moment. And and hopefully for the...
From there, we can go upwards.
Yeah, absolutely, for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
But when I say he's got to be 100% backed, that means whatever he needs...
He gets.
He gets.
Okay.
And is given. And I don't think he has been given everything he wanted.
Okay. One thing which I want to put to you, do you think that it was his choice to not have Ozil in the squad?
No, I don't think it was.
You don't think it was his choice?
No, I don't think it was Mikel's choice.
Because I know we've said for footballing reasons, but I want to give you a quick stat again from the Spurs game.
Yeah.
So Harry Kane, he assisted his 10th Premier League goal of the season in 11 games. And no player has ever reached 10 assists in fewer appearances from the start of the campaign. Okay? He's level with Mesut Ozil's 15-16 season.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So that's the record that Mesut Ozil had.
Absolutely.
And now that's what Kane has got. So...
Well, I think Mesut is better back then.
Yeah. So is that something that needs to change? We need to get Ozil back in the squad?
Oh, 100%. But...
Were you saying if it is Arteta's decision, then you back his decision to not have Ozil in? Or you think... Yes, I back Arteta, but this is the one decision he hasn't got wrong, if it is his decision. Yeah,
well, listen, I think Mesut should be in the squad. But like you said, if I back the manager, if that's what he's doing, I might not like it. I don't like everything the club does.
Right.
I have to go along with it. But at the same time, we have to be getting results. So the question is, why we're not getting results? Maybe there needs to be a change. I would love to see Mesut in the team, but I don't think Mikel's going to change his mind. I don't know what you think.
I mean, me personally...
I hope he does.
I've said this a lot. I mean, people at the moment, I think for the most part, a lot of people are trust the process rather than Arteta out. I think that's what that's my kind of, assumption or my kind of, my take on the Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
But there are obviously a few Arteta outs, whatever. I'm more of trust the process.
Yep.
Let's wait till January is over. Let's see if he gets rid of the players which he suggests he wants to get rid of.
And gets the money he wants to spend.
Yes.
Yeah, January's a bit difficult though,
let's
isn't it, to buy players?
Exactly. Let's see if anyone gets brought in.
Yes.
And let's see if Ozil then gets into that squad.
Yes. And also...
That will be interesting for me to see.
And also, William Saliba as well.
Of course. Saliba's one. I mean, he's been playing with the under-23s, so it's a bit different for me. Ozil's just completely dumped. Saliba I can see more as fine. Maybe he is in that transition period, which is a bit worrying. I think that might be because as Arsenal fans, we might have hyped up his arrival a bit too much and he wasn't quite ready for coming to the Premier League. But it's not like we've been left in the dark with the same defence as we had. We've got Gabriel, who's been exceptional.
Yes, absolutely.
So for
that's
that,
true.
I'm
he has been.
It's okay. But I think you're right. Saliba is probably one that we need to include. But for me, let's wait till January is over. And then I'll rethink whether I'm going along the route of the same as you. We've got to back him. But let's say, end of the season, we're in this position. What would your thoughts be? Would you still be...
That's a good question.
Would you still be Mr. Positive, Mr. Proton, Mr. Electron, Mr. Positive Electron or whatever.
Wasn't there a children's program called Billy Neutron or something?
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's neutral. Okay, you're not. You're turning electrons to protons. So what was that, Brennan? Jimmy Neutron.
Thank you.
Yes,
Jimmy Neutron from Brennan. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I knew it. Jimmy Neutron.
But
well,
you're not neutral. I'll tell you that you're not neutral. You're very much one side.
I'm not neutral. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm positive. I'm very.
How can you be like I'm not positive,
Because-
but I'm.
Yeah.
What can I do? What's something that I'm going to do? Absolutely nothing. So what's the point? Just go with the flow. Wait till January, and then we keep going.
Yeah, but then you're saying
I might be happy with the January window, and I'll say, okay, let's wait till the end of the season.
Yeah.
See how we come out of cup competition. See where we end up. See where we end up in the league, and then I can be like, okay, what's next? Like the club might come out and say, here, we're giving Arteta 150 million to spend. This is what we're going to do. Fine. Again, I'd be different. If we don't get anyone in January, and he doesn't get rid of the players he wants to, Ozil doesn't come in and nothing really changes, what's the point of going with it? Nothing's changed. I've done that so far, and we're 15th.
Okay. Well then, Harvey, what you say then is that if we're still in the same position as we are now, at the end of the season,
I'm going to want to support Arteta, but I don't know whether I'll be able to.
Well, listen.
How can you be happy or be satisfied?
I'm not happy.
With a 15th place position. You've lived through all of the good moments. The best moments I've had is winning a few FA Cups.
And I'm being very fortunate. But then, having said that, Harvey, listen, at the end of the day, I would not be happy. But, like I said, with me, you got a good point. What can you change? But with me, that's why I'm so positive. Because to me, I'll get by the club no matter what. I might not like it, but I get by the club. And it doesn't mean that, sorry, Harvey, to stand for mediocrity. It's just, that's just unfortunately, it shouldn't be like that, but that's unfortunately.
That's where it's come to.
That's what it's come to. It should never have come to that, but that's where it's come to. And the thing is, why I'm not stressing in football terms is because a lot of teams have had it worse and have never, ever, ever recovered. But I believe
we're not going to end up like that.
Absolutely.
But we've seen this. You just literally said it's possible.
Well, it's not possible. It's
possible. It's happened to Leeds. It's happened to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, but can you, without no disrespect to those clubs, can you compare them to us? I don't know if you can, because
no, I'd say historically maybe not.
Yeah.
But they've still been a big club of their time.
They have,
haven't they? And it's happened to them.
Why are you saying you're worried about?
I'm worried.
Why
should I not be worried?
About what, going down?
Come the end of the season.
Going down or
come the end of the season, if Arsenal is sitting in 15th place, we're in a relegation scrap. That's what's happening. That's when we're thinking, 40 points to keep us up.
Well, listen, I don't think so. I think Robbie was saying that. Robbie was saying that Roy Keane, the disgrace, was saying that we could be in a relegation battle.
I don't think we will be.
I don't think
if we're sitting
and
here,
that's rubbish from.
If we're sitting here
that's rubbish
at the end
Keane.
of the season in 15th position, then
well, listen. If we are sitting in 15th position at the end of the season, then we're going to have to rethink it.
Yes,
aren't we? But what I would say, I would still like to think I can back the manager, assuming he's been given what he wants. You make a great point, Harvey, about let's see what he does in the January transfer window. Not that I'm a mind reader or anything. I'm thinking, I wish I was. I'm thinking that in the January transfer window now, he has to, if he can, get a while or the creative player he wants. If he doesn't, then I would expect, not like I can tell Mikel or the club,
Ozil to come back in.
Absolutely.
Right, okay. Interesting, all right? I guess, again, we have to wait till January to see what happens there.
Yeah.
What I want to know from you as well, in the watch-along, I think it was the Wolves watch-along, where we'd lost to them, and you and Lee were having a little bit of a disagreement, and you said that you thought after that result that we were going to be able to go and beat Spurs.
Absolutely.
Did you really think that?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, a top of the league, Spurs.
Yeah, but top of the league.
Well, they've just beaten us.
Unfortunately,
of course it's unfortunate. But did you really think that they were going to be able to beat us?
Harvey, they're top of the league.
Was it? Did you think you thought we could beat them, or was it you'd quite like us to beat them. Because I quite wanted us to beat them, all right? But did you really think... genuinely, I'm...
Harvey, you know me.
I do, but
Of course, Harvey, listen.
How,
of
though?
course.
How?
Because it's us. And any game that we play in...
Has the recent form or the way we are in the table not said something to you like, I'd like us to win, but we'd be quite lucky to get out
Listen,
of that.
Harvey.
Would you have taken a draw out of that game?
No, I wouldn't have. I would not have taken a draw because I thought we could win. But of course, because the thing is, Harvey, with me, that's why the way I am. Every single game we play,
You just think clean slate onto the next.
It's not about clean slate. It's I believe we can win. So to me, in order to be ready for that game and to be involved in it,
Tam, what else do you believe in? I'm curious. What do you believe in?
I believe.
Do you believe in ghosts? Unicorns?
I believe
climate change?
I believe, yeah.
Okay,
I believe in climate change.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah, I think.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Nah, I don't think so.
I believe in.
God. I've said that now.
I believe in ghosts. Do I believe in unicorns? No, not really. I believe I believe Mourinho is a cheat, a liar, and a disgrace, and should not be in football. I also believe that.
But do you think he did a very good? He won the game. He did well there. Is it the nicest football to play? Scoring 2 goals from 2 shots on target? No, probably not. But it got the result. They're top of the league.
I'll give him credit, Harvey, for what he's done, for being an ambassador, for the children in care to achieve their education output. That's it. I still think he's
all the trophies he's won,
a liar.
The way he is in the league.
He's been sacked 3 times. He's a cheat, a disgrace, and a liar, and he shouldn't even be in football. The fact he's in football is a disgrace to football, and that's all I will say.
Okay, we're gonna take a little trip down theoretical avenue. All right, you're coming with me down theoretical avenue. Here we go. All right, let's say 5 years time. All right.
Yeah.
Arteta's no longer our manager. He's done good service to the club.
Yep.
Whatever.
Who would I want?
No.
Oh.
Jose Mourinho has just been appointed Arsenal manager. Are you backing the manager?
Harvey, unfortunately.
I told you we're down theoretical avenue here.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer.
Go on.
It's a no-brainer. I always have to support the club. So whoever's in charge, I will support the club. It doesn't mean I would like it, but I would support the club. But I can never, ever respect a man like that. I'm sorry. A man like that, because the thing is, when we talk about football, we talk about football. We don't get personal and start calling people peeping toms and all that. Okay. And the thing is, I don't only blame him without going on a rant. I blame the powers that be it UEFA, FIFA, the Premier League, FA. When you see managers talk like that, you drag them in theoretically.
Theoretical avenue again. Okay.
You drag them in and say, listen, you cannot insult another manager like that because you are a big role model. People hang off your word.
Okay.
As a big man.
Let me hit you with another Opta fact, all right? Just another stat for you. Okay?
Go on.
All right, so there have been 16 foul throws in the Premier League this season.
Here we go.
Hector Bellerin has been responsible for 5 of them. No other player has managed more than 1. And Bellerin's 5 is more than any other player in Europe's top 5 divisions.
Disappointing.
Is that good enough?
No, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good
Ainsley Maitland-Niles be playing ahead of him? Should Cedric be playing ahead of him?
I think they should be playing.
But not ahead of him?
I don't know. Well, I think they should have a chance to play.
Okay, yes,
because it's up
to
Mikel. I think Cedric and Ainsley and Cedric should have had more game time. I do, but I don't. The thing is, I'm sorry to...
Come on, you're a professional footballer. You must be able to take a throw in.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what Robbie was saying, and DT. But what I would say to that is that obviously it's wrong what he's done, and he would know that more than anyone. But what I would say is that I don't agree with, and I'm not saying you are, I don't agree with scapegoating anybody.
No, I'm not scapegoating. I'm just saying, if you're looking at a player's performance...
Harvey, you're not, I'm sorry, Harvey.
He's got 2 assists this season. Okay, good for him.
Yeah.
We haven't scored many goals, so
no, we haven't.
Fine.
We haven't.
Come on, I just don't understand why you can't take a throw in. It's just, and he's like, I've always done it like that.
No, Harvey, listen, he's wrong. But what I would say, even though the thing is, I think when you're not doing well, all these things are magnified.
Yes, for sure. 100%. 100% agree with you on that. Again, that's why I've got this fact to talk about. if things were going all right,
That's what I mean.
maybe this wouldn't have been picked up.
Maybe not.
But at the same time, if there's something that's not quite right with your performance, then why should it not get picked up just because you're not having a good game? Or we should just, get cutting some slack, it'll be fine. It's been a while now that Bellerin hasn't really been on top form. And Tierney on the other side, he's been exceptional, I think.
Yeah.
He slips every now and then when he's trying to run, but I think his fight is brilliant. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to throw that stat at you and see what you think. It's the top 5 divisions. That's a lot of players. It's a lot of teams.
Yeah, it's disappointing. But what I will say is that, listen, at the end of the day, it's not right. I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
He and the club will fix it. But to me, I don't like the fact, and I'm not saying you, Harvey.
Yep.
I'm just saying that I don't like the fact that it's like there has to be a scapegoat in the fact that, because I said again, sorry to go back to the fan cam, post-match fan cam, we win as a team, we lose as a team. So if we're man enough, or woman enough as well, because our women's team too, if we're man enough to take the plaudits when we're winning, and no one gets digged out when winning, I don't think anyone should be digged out when we're losing.
I think you're wrong there. When a player has a good performance, they get the man of the match, or you can see, this player's got 2 assists and this player scored 2 goals, that gets drawn out. People are like, he was exceptional, he was great. Yeah. And that influences the team. But without a team performance, you're not going to get there. But if 1 or 2 players are not quite doing their job, that's how things can go wrong.
But is it only Hector though?
No, of course not.
But that's what I mean. But it seems like he's.
Of course not. If you want me to talk about it, I'd say Aubameyang needs to be scoring goals.
But then I would. But with Pierre though, Harvey, what I would say on that.
He needs his confidence back. Fine.
He does.
But he needs to be scoring goals. He's a striker. He's our captain. He needs to be scoring goals. Yes, he needs the service as well. Yeah. Yes, fine. Which maybe Willian maybe hasn't been providing as much. Okay, I think Saka's been playing well, but again, still, he's the one that should be providing service. Xhaka in midfield, I personally don't think is good enough. It's a shame that Partey had to come off.
Yeah,
I think Almena's been a good midfielder.
He was our best player.
But yes, there are holes everywhere, but you can't just say, everybody is rubbish or everybody is great.
I'm not saying
you
that.
have to pick out the ones that were not so great and the ones that were so great.
But that's what I mean. But the thing is, like I'm saying to you, Harvey, I'm saying that it seems like Hector's name is above all of those. Even though they've been criticised, he seems to be the one that's had the most stick levelled at. And I don't personally think.
Okay, well, there are other people that might disagree. Everyone thinks different things. Some people might think Bellerin doesn't play well, or Xhaka was the one that didn't play the best, or Aubameyang should be performing more. But it varies by fan. It just depends on who you speak to.
No, that's true. But Harvey, sorry, go on. But sorry to interrupt. But on the Pierre one, on the Pierre one, I can't even say anything. I'm actually shocked because you said you the thing.
Would you drop him?
No, the thing is, Harvey, you're very cool. You're very humble and polite. Because
you.
Thank you. In the fact that you haven't dissed him, but I saw fans, and they're right to say the opinion, dissing him. I cannot diss him for the fact of what this man has done for us. It's passion.
People show their passion in different ways. You show your passion with supporting everyone. Some might show their passion with bringing out things that aren't going quite right.
They do, but the thing is, I think we can't forget what this man has done. So for me, I'm thinking if he's on a bad run, which he is at the moment, we have to allow him that for the fact of what the man has done. You're saying we're 15th now. Where would we be without his goals? Is the question. Where would we be?
Well, he's only scored. Is it only 2 that he scored?
No, but I'm saying in all this. That's
great. But let's forget about last season.
Yeah, but
some of the players we had last season don't play for us anymore. So we brought new players in. So we got to forget about how it was. It's about now.
Yeah, but then that's why then he should be allowed to.
Okay, all right.
He should be allowed to have a dip in form. We owe him that from what because
it's almost halfway through the season, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're getting there. We're nearing that halfway mark. Aren't we?
You're saying that the dip. You're saying that he shouldn't be on a dip no more.
The dip's been since the first game of the season.
What, when he scored against Fulham?
No, I'm saying the dip has been all season. It's not like the dip has just come over the last game.
Yeah, but like you said, has he got the service as well?
No.
That's the thing.
No, but again, he's also the kind of player where you think he can get the ball and he can make something for himself.
He can, but then...
But he hasn't.
And that's true of it. But then having said that though, on the flip side, he also is, unfortunately, doubled up on by defenders. So that's where the creativity spark will come. You don't agree?
I think it's an accumulation of things where he needs more service. He also needs to step up his performance. It's not just service. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's also down to him. He's the one that's meant to be helping to bring up these players. He's the captain. Let's not forget that. He's the one that's meant to be doing that. Okay? It's not just his responsibility, but as the captain, that's part of your role. Anyway, Ty, I just want to say thank you very much for
Was that it?
We've been going for a while. Brendan, how long have we been going for? 25 minutes. Wow. Okay.
Wow, I did.
It's been a while, so I just want to say thank you very, very much for joining me.
Thank you very,
It's been
very
great
much
to have you. Hopefully we'll have you back soon.
Well, thank you very much for the very warm welcome and allowing me to contribute.
And again, everybody, thank you to Mr. Positive, as I said, Mr. Positive, Mr. Proton, Mr. Electron to Proton, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, GCSE Science came in handy there.
Yeah, science was great.
Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you tune in next week for more.
Masks. These are the new normal. But what you want to do is get yourself an Arsenal-inspired mask. And also, these masks are comfortable. Best ones I've worn, and they actually do the job. If you want to get one, the link is in the description right now. Go to maskfc.com and get 10% off.